Quit moving around so much, bobblehead.
When are we gonna get another case, Sam? Surely the local lawbreakers must miss our esoteric brand of personalized criminal justice.
Patience is a sharp razor to swallow, little buddy. Okay, don't scream this time.
Oh, I got it! I got it! Hello?
Leave Swiss cheese by the rat hole, or you'll never see your precious phone alive again. Jiminy Christmas Eve in a padlocked sweatbox. Some misguidedly ballsy felons napped our phone.
Eerie. I just went cheese shopping. How did they know?
Be sure it's Swiss cheese, right? And be quick about it.
Ordinarily, I hate yielding to extortion, but I have to admit I'm half charmed by the sheer spunk of that oily little perp. Where'd you put the cheese, Max?
Gosh, it was hours ago. You know I have the memory of a dried trout.
Sadly, yes, I do. Well, it's got to be somewhere in this room. Nobody ever leaves us messages anymore. No dice. Hello, Mr. Spatula. How's the weather in there? Hello, Mr. Spatula. How's the weather in there? Where's the rest of the news collection, Max?
It's a surprise.
No comment. When I got this thing, I thought it would be useful.
Where else would we keep the pieces of paper that we're never going to look at again?
20 years' worth of electric bills take up a surprising amount of space. Ah, yes, I remember that case. Particularly gruesome. Someone once told me that the contents of a lava lamp make an excellent hand cream.
That was me.
Which is why I haven't tried it. ...2002 was a great year for calendars.
I'm glad we stocked up. We've been going through them at a rate of about one a year since then.
Life troubling your digestion? Reality blocking your passages? Expel your troubles with Emetics, the handbook for multicolored happiness, and separate your bliss.
Hey, that's that personal color spectrum book.
Self-help for the helplessly selfish.
Perfect. I'll take 2.
I bought that VCR at the supermarket.
So you know it's a good one.
Still smells like asparagus, though. This might come in handy.
Don't do that again.
I think Hubert could use some water, Max.
I'm training him to fetch it himself.
Remember our trip to the moon, Max?
Like cottage cheese through a strainer, Sam.
You continue to baffle me, little pal. Remember our motorcycle trip through the Midwest?
Just you, me, and the authorities from 7 states. But those were quieter times.
Aha!
Oh, there it is.
Unfortunately, this is not Swiss cheese.
So what?
So, the rat was very specific about wanting Swiss cheese in particular. Take that, you law-breaking dairy products.
Sam, no! The cheese was innocent!
Innocent? I think not. Voila, Swiss cheese. Or close enough to fool the casual observer, anyway.
Don't say voila.
We should have Jesse James's hand appraised one of these days.
I bet it's especially valuable because it's autographed.
Yoo-hoo, tiny hoodlums.
Leave the cheese by the hole. Greetings. The members of the Benevolent Brotherhood of Vermin would like to thank you for your offering.
The members of Sam and Max would like their phone back now.
If you don't mind.
I regret to inform you the situation has changed, and I am unable to comply with your request. A list of additional demands for the return of the phone is as follows.
Now, let's discuss this calmly.
Let's debone the smarmy little skis and see if the phone's in there.
I ain't talking, coppers. Jimmy Two-Teeth ain't no rat. Well, I ain't talking.
Look, I want to help you, but my partner is a little unhinged. I'm afraid I may be unable to keep him from harming you in some colorfully gruesome fashion.
Let me at him, Sam.
I can take care of myself.
Help me help you, Jimmy.
What the heck is that supposed to mean?
I have no idea, but it always sounds good on TV. We'll go half easy on you if you'll just cough up the phone.
Yeah, never happened, pig.
We've met your demands, we got you the cheese. Any honorable rodent would hold up his end of the bargain and give back our phone.
Us rodents is not known for being particularly honorable.
I'm about ready to wring your scrawny, trash-eating neck.
You think you're scary?
You don't know where his hands have been.
Or when I last washed them.
Who cares? I'm a rat, remember? Hey, Dogface, your partner's giving me a headache.
Hand over the phone or I'll make you lick my German-crusted palms.
Yeah, I've licked worse.
Like what?
You don't even want to know. Can I go now?
I'm thinking about stuffing a light bulb down your throat, perp.
Go ahead. I've been a little hungry, amateurs.
Maybe you'd like it if we played you some music. How about Cat Stevens?
Fine. Jimmy Two-Teeth ain't afraid of no cats. Hey, Dogface, your partner's giving me a headache.
Let me pry open his skull and look for a conscience, Sam.
Yeah, I'm shaking like bacon here. Can I go now?
Maybe I'll lock you in our file cabinet.
So?
In 3 separate drawers.
You bore me, amateurs.
Ever had your peeled epidermis inflated like a party balloon?
Kid stuff. Hey, Dogface, your partner's giving me a headache.
You mentioned a headache. Would you like some aspirin? Oh, and while I'm at it, is there anything else I can do to make you comfortable? Are you thirsty, perhaps? Lights too bright?
Well, that's sporting of you. Now you mention it, I really don't like being up here so high. I got me a thing about heights. They make me nervous, you know?
Oh, really? Don't like heights, eh? How'd you like it if I dangled your greasy hide out the window?
Hey, you wouldn't. Wait!
I warn you, I'm known for my fuzzy white butterfingers.
It's true. You should see him trying to tie an ascot.
All right, have mercy!
I've had mercy. It was unpleasantly gooey, like things that have fallen onto pavement from a great height.
I give up! Take your phone and let me go!
Ah, for the love of... I wish I could unsee that. Hello. Yes? Great gouts of steaming magma on a beeline for the orphanage. We're on our way.
Yeah! Ow!
Where's the rat?
I let him go. Who was on the phone?
It was the commissioner, Max. Multiple reports of malfeasance in the neighborhood.
Oh, joy! That's my second favorite feasance.
Idiot. We've got to get down to the corner store right away. once hid in that dumpster to escape a rampaging gorilla.
I still don't know how she got out of the office. I was sure I locked the door.
They say graffiti is the poetry of our time.
Just what we need. More lame poetry.
Say there, unfashionably dressed street urchin.
Oh, you made me mess up. Now I have to start all over.
Yowzers, you are one ugly kid. Hey, I know you.
Oh, that's right. You're one of the lovable scamps from that old TV show about the singing soda jerks.
It's called the Soda Poppers, and the 70s are not old.
Specs, it's you! Wow, an actual celebrity vandalizing our neighborhood. This is great!
Boy, you sure were a famous, oddly underdeveloped teen celebrity at one time.
I'm still famous.
Are you?
Like 1,000,000.1 times more famous than you.
Well, we're really more known in the 18 to 34-year-old repeat criminal demographic. Say, how about an autograph for my pal?
You can sign my butt! Make it out to Squinky.
I don't sign butts anymore. People get ticklish and they move and it gets all messed up.
I'll risk it.
Sorry, I can't stop painting. This has to be perfect.
What was that catchphrase you used to say on your show?
It was like, you messed me up, or something like that.
You made me mess up, which you just did. Thanks a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new light in my life, and his name is Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the IBO Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
IBO sounds like an electronic archery toy.
IBO is the truly visionary ocular fitness program. Try the video today.
IBO sounds like an
IBO is...
Where can I find a copy of the video?
They carry them over at Bosco's. You should get it.
Sounds fast.
You can never get enough of Brady Culture's IBO.
So, Specs, what are you up to these days? Any new projects?
Yes, I have a new... You can never...
Didn't I see you on an episode of Celebrity Slap Fight?
I was desperate. I was heavy into 3-ring binders at the time, and I needed the money.
You got your clock cleaned by that lady from Old and in the Way.
Never saw that walker coming.
Well, that's nice. Tell me something about that trendy modern street art you're perpetrating.
What about it?
How did you select your subject matter?
He looks like a fried egg.
It's Brady Culture. He's the genius behind the IBO Ocular Fitness Program. You really should try one of his videos.
I'd rather try a fried egg.
Sounds fascinating, but enough about that.
You can never get enough.
Is this art or is it advertising?
I'm not...
Is there really any difference?
Good point, little buddy. Do you live to paint or do you paint to live?
I don't know why I do it. I just have to paint.
Did you take lessons to learn how to do that?
No, it just came to me one morning. This morning, in fact.
Are you aware that vandalism is illegal? And worse, unoriginal.
We like to punish people who do it who aren't us.
How could this be vandalism? Everyone loves Brady Culture.
Is the paint supposed to go outside the lines like that?
What? No, where?
I'm just pulling your dwarfish leg, my friend.
Don't do that!
Max, is that a fly in the paint there?
What? No, where?
Just kidding again.
And people wonder why I need therapy.
Well, we'll leave you to it.
But you have to agree to paint me next.
Sorry, I only paint Brady culture.
Max, you've got the TV schedule memorized. Weren't the Soda Poppers going to be featured on one of those grim celebrity tell-alls today?
Oh yeah, on channel 173, the Child Star Expose Network, which we only get when it's convenient.
On this week's edition of Oh, Is He Still Alive?, we look at the stars of the 1970s television hit, The Soda Poppers.
I love shows that destroy all our cherished illusions about the stars we once loved.
During the Soda Poppers' heyday, young Specs was the role model for obsessive neat freaks all over the globe. Ticker-tape-free ticker-tape parades were thrown in honor of the Soda Popper, who never missed a spot. Backstage, though, things were quite a bit dirtier. Specs' obsession with perfection caused massive delays in shooting and infuriated co-workers. He famously demanded over 11,000 retakes of the line, "You made me mess up," made all the more annoying because of his tendency to repeat the line immediately after reading it. Following the show, Specs was rarely seen in public, although he did make one ill-fated venture into celebrity tag team mud wrestling, getting pinned in a record 3 seconds as he desperately tried to wipe down the ring with a dish rag. The meltdown utterly enraged his tag team partner and good friend, the Dog from My Mother the Dog, who stormed out of the arena without a word. They haven't spoken since. Coming up next, the Soda Popper who couldn't always keep it in.
Sam?
No place. Never mind.
You look like you could use some therapy.
Not from a wide-eyed circus freak like you. Hey, it's another one of the Soda Poppers.
Me?
Right. You're,
Peepers!
I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist.
Are you sure your name is Sybil, not Peepers?
Absolutely. Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist. That's me.
He's trying to pull a fast one, Sam. Where's your gun?
Violence is not the answer.
Since when? Sam, we're dealing with a dangerously delusional psychotic here.
Obviously. Sybil's normally a girl's name, isn't it?
Must have been tough while you were growing up.
Why do you think I became a licensed psychotherapist?
Could we see your driver's license or some sort of ID, Sybil?
My psychotherapy license is hanging over there on the wall.
How about something with a picture on it, you obvious lunatic, you?
I could draw one on there if it would put your mind at ease.
Oddly, I don't think it would. You're a dead ringer for Peepers from that old Soda Popper show.
I get that a lot, but I'm Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist.
Right. How about a little analysis?
Certainly. Tell me what's bothering you.
I've been feeling less frisky than usual.
Well then, you might try Brady Culture's Ibo video. That'll put a spring in your step. Your eyes, too.
Ibo? Yes, my runny, poached egg-like eyes could use a workout.
You won't regret it.
Who's this lady culture person?
Brady! me, Brady Culture. He's only the most insightful and amazing man on the planet, that's all.
It's not Sean Penn?
Not anymore.
I'm so disillusioned.
What's highbrow exactly?
IBO! It's called IBO. It's a system of ocular exercises.
So you can do push-ups with your eyes?
Sort of. Just watch the video.
Have you got a copy of this cockamamie video?
I'm all out, but they probably still got a truckload or two over at Bosco's.
Enough said. Excuse me for a minute, would you?
Sure.
Thank God! I've been locked in that closet so long I was starting to invent life stories for the mothballs. I've got to sit down. Oh my God! He's still here? Call a cop!
You're in luck, ma'am. Sam and Max. We're freelance police.
Sybil Pandemic, licensed psychotherapist. Nice to know ya. Arrest that lunatic immediately!
I thought psychotherapists didn't use words like lunatic.
Really? Does it say that in the handbook?
The psychotherapist handbook or the lunatic's handbook?
There's a difference? What's the charge?
Assault! Kidnapping! Identity theft!
Those are good charges.
Some of my favorites. And what about mopery?
He locked me in the closet, and he's been pretending he's me!
Gadzooks, why?
Well, these cases can be very complicated and delicate. There may be repressed feelings of inadequate transference or latent unwarranted hypochondriac Freudianism.
Come again?
He's a complete whack job. Although actually, now that I look closely, I think he's been hypnotized.
Great thundering jellyfish on the squishy road to mayhem. Hypnosis.
Yep, that's what I said.
How can you tell? He looks so normal and lifelike.
I'm a licensed psychotherapist. It takes a professional eye.
Can we borrow your eye? We'll bring it back.